jungle.
Trump just pulled it off in Davos. He was the first to do it in 20 years, this is huge. President Donald Trump is the first to do this in nearly 20 years. He's the first president, since Bill Clinton did it in 2000, to travel to Davos with the global elitists and discuss intercontinental connections, business, and opportunities through peace and cooperation. Trump brought his America First ideals and presented himself diligently. He carried on with notions of peace, prosperity, and everyone working together to create vast economic success for everyone involved. No sitting president has traveled to speak at the Davos event since the year 2000. Vice President Joe Biden went once, but he was only a vice president. Former President Barack Obama couldn't be bothered to attend a World Summit which spoke of cooperation, success, and making connections with people face to face. The meeting and event in Davos were very elitist, but the people in attendance are leaders of their countries, world famous, and the event should be very high-end and classy. After all, these are the people running the countries we live in and setting up business deals to make their country great again. The event in Davos is held annually in late January. That means former President Obama had about 8 chances to attend, but could only send Biden on one trip. That doesn't sound like someone who is interested in making beautiful connections and business deals to support their country and the best needs of the American citizens. Of course, Obama was probably more likely to take a multi-million-dollar trip to Hawaii, but that was his prerogative. Trump is more interested in his citizens and the greatness of America. Trump did another thing that Obama didn't do. Independent reported more on the situation. President Donald Trump is set to bring his America First agenda to the elite Global World Economic Forum in the Swiss ski resort of Davos later this month. The White House confirmed that Mr. Trump will attend the ritzy summit of political and business elites in the Alps town, whose name has become synonymous with the annual gathering of the rich and powerful. The summit traditionally emphasizes global interconnectedness and cooperation. But White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said Mr. Trump would be promoting his policies for strengthening American businesses, industries and workers. The annual gathering is scheduled for 23 to 26 of January, with the theme Creating a Shared Future in a Fractured World. Mr. Trump would be the first sitting U.S. president to attend the summit in person since Bill Clinton in 2000. Then Vice President Joe Biden attended last year. Xi Jinping became the first Chinese president to attend the forum in 2017, when Mr. Trump was represented by Anthony Scaramucci, a longtime attendee who later served a brief and explosive tenure as Trump's White House communications director. That year's gathering, which occurred around Mr. Trump's inauguration, was viewed as a sign of China's ascendance at a time of growing American isolationism. Trump's America First agenda places our hard-working citizen interest as the priority. It's great to have a president who appears to have a genuine interest in our economy, our working class, and everyone who lives here legally and follows the rules and laws of their respective cities. Many people criticize Trump because he lacked political experience and came from a background that is mostly based on business, television, and some real estate. However, there's something about Trump that many people fail to admit or comprehend. Trump is a man who wants to be the best at whatever he does. His goal is to be the best president there ever was. If Trump does well, then we all do well. There are people on the left who still reject him a year into his presidency, but they fail to admire his accomplishments with the economy and country. Not everyone has to like Trump, but you cannot ignore his wild amount of success that happened in just 1 year as the man of the White House. If Trump can do everything he did in 1 year, then we have 7 more years of America being great, greater, and the greatest country there ever was. It's sad to think that he can only run 2 terms. Can you imagine this level of greatness being achieved for the next 20 years? Trump is a game-changing president who will set new standards during his tenure at the White House.